how to be confident. Hi innately whole beings, I'm Viktor Sághy, intuitive coach and heart leader. And today we will talk about confidence. I'm sure that you are interested in the topic because I am interested in the topic. How can we be more confident? What is confident? And how can we leverage our psychology to be more confident? So first of all, what is confidence? Confidence is the knowing of your ability to do something, self-confidence. The other interpretation of confidence is that kind of self-belief that I can follow through something, I can create something, I can do something. And the third interpretation of confidence is a kind of appearance of being confident. And this is pretty much what makes up our concept about confidence. And these are the three aspects we're gonna talk about what confidence is: your ability, your self-image, and how you appear. So you see that talking about confidence related to skills, often when we start something new, we feel or think that I don't want to start because I don't feel confident. But we're thinking about it the wrong way. Confidence is not a prerequisite of doing an action. If you do something new, that's a new territory. It's the normal thing to have a kind of excitement or have a kind of fear, to have questions, because this is a new territory you start. So you see, confidence is not a prerequisite of doing action. Confidence is a result of doing action. So once you acquire a certain ability in your art, in your craft, you will naturally feel confident because you just know that you have the skills to create a quality or to create a quality whatever you do. The second part of the confidence is the self-image. And this is our psychology. We're talking about the thinking brain, the brain which questions everything, the brain which tries to put everything into its place on the shelf, tries to justify and tries to make sense of the external things. So confidence in that view is about our self-image, and that's nothing else, just what we've picked up during our life, saying that how parents saw us and how parents, teachers, or environment made us see ourselves, and how we interpreted, more importantly, the external events. A lot of times what I see is that people, and I can talk about my experience as well, we may be, for example, talked with someone and we maybe didn't came out from the conversation in a positive way and interpreted the situation as we are not a good conversationalist, or someone said something to us like, you are not good at this, and we believed because he or she was an authority figure. So you see, these are stories what either we made up in order to trying to make sense of the world, or others made up for us and we kind of bought into it. The thing is that these self-image stories are self-fulfilling prophecies, and we kind of act like those true in our lives, so those become true. But behind that, you can be so much more. You have so much more possibility. The question what I like to ask here is also a challenge and invitation. I invite you to imagine who you would be without that story, who you would be without that self-image. How would you show up in the world? How would you go about your stuff? If you would be okay with who you are just by releasing your stories, would you be cool to just do what you want and do in a way what you want and don't care about others? Just imagine, how would you be without a story? And if you can imagine, you can question that story. Is it true? Is it really, really true? Or can it be that you just tried to make sense of something you didn't quite understand at the time? And the third part of confidence is how we appear. And also how we appear actually goes into or connects with how we aware. So the question is more, how we aware? So you see, for example, I'm sitting here right now in a hotel lounge. People around me working and having their lunch and things like this. And I'm thinking about the stuffs I'm gonna say and putting together the sentences and things like this. And I either not aware, and there are subtle thoughts of, or can be subtle thoughts of, what will he think of me? How they will judge me? How will you like this video? Will I put together the sentence properly? So you see, all of these like quick thoughts, almost barely noticeable, and right after that, a feeling arises. So the opposite of confidence is insecurity. And where does insecurity comes from? Insecurity comes from a question. Insecurity comes from the question. The question usually sounds like this: what if I'm not good enough? What if I don't have what it takes? What if I sound like or look like a fake? What if people will judge me? What if people won't love me? And any of thoughts pointing to these questions. And these questions will have the feeling of insecurity. And when we feel insecure, we kind of think that, oh, I'm not confident. So that's where awareness comes in. And awareness means that just simply pay attention, just simply be aware of what's happening right now. And you see, when you aware of these thoughts coming, passing, and this feeling coming, passing, you can kind of hold the fingerprint, your finger on the present moment, which means that you can be aware these coming and not be reactive to those, and being aware of they staying and passing and not being reactive. So you see, confidence in this part is all about presence, as they say, being present, presence, which means that you are aware, you are rooted, grounded in the present moment, and because of that, you have a certain appearance. If you look at movies or or famous stars, you can see this kind of very deliberate movement, which is not deliberate in terms of practiced or something. It's deliberate because there is this awareness. And as you see, especially like in movies, the main actor, you can see that their attention is really focused and they barely blink, and they really focusing, looking at deliberately and looking away and looking back. There is a deliberateness, and you only can do that if you're aware. So that appearance is the appearance of confidence. And there is another part, which is the warmth part of confidence, or I would say charisma, which makes really a leader, a heart leader, is the intention. The intention of caring for others, the intention of doing, speaking something which you know is right. You know is right and positive. Because you see, when you have the positive intention, what will come out of you, and all the subconscious cues, even the little ones which you cannot control, will line up. And you will naturally have a connection with the person you are talking to, and all the subconscious signals which takes up the majority of the conversation will line up and communicate that yes, I feel and believe that this is the right thing to say and do. And you see, this, it will be easy to be confident because you know that you are genuine, you know that you are authentic, and you're saying, doing the right things. And this is immensely powerful. Have a mission, have a strong why, and then questioning if you have the ability or questioning if you have what it takes won't be as important. You see, if you have a strong enough why, a strong enough purpose, then these questions which give the sense of insecurity will be just so small compared to your big vision. They will feel so small. So when they arise, it's like, yeah, I'm working for something far beyond, far bigger than me. So I don't care. I may look foolish. I may don't have what it takes yet, because I'm working on my craft day in, day out, so eventually I will have. That kind of purpose, that will give you a sense of confidence and charisma as well. And this is what people are drawn into. I can tell you how many times I didn't have the right circumstances, the money, the skill even, or any other resources, but I had energy, I had belief, I had confidence, charisma coming from these, and people were drawn into that, and just because of that, I were able to pull together projects which otherwise I couldn't. So these are the aspects of confidence, and these are how you can reframe the whole thing, and how you can ground yourself. Obviously, there are really good techniques in NLP, for example, like anchoring. You can remember back a time when you felt confident, and you can draw a circle in your mind or even physically in front of you, and project everything, project those memories, those traits, those merits, those moments into the circle. Step into it, do an anchor, step out, reset, do it again, and stacking up like that. And then, for example, an anchor like this, or any other anchor you make up, can be used to to kind of summon that state again. Or the other one is you can even role play to say that you imagine that you are someone else. This is hacking the mindset part of the confidence, the stories. Put yourself into the shoe of a famous movie star or someone who's got that kind of confidence you want, and just act like that. Our self-image is just made up, so why not make up another one? Confidence is something you can tackle from different point of view. We were looking at the skill part, which you build up over time. We took a look at the mindset part, which is something that we made up. You can question it and you can even hack it. And we were talking about the presence part. And we were also talking about the intention, the why, the purpose part of it. So now you have a full view about what makes up confidence and how you can be more confident. And this is my message for you today. My question for today: who is the person who you know very confident, and what do you think? What is their secret? How they show up in the world? How do they act? And what kind of beliefs and mindsets and stories they tell in themselves day to day? Write in the comment section. If you like this video, hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe, connect to the Innately Whole Nation through social media, and remember, you are innately whole. Have a great day. Bye.